I hurt my back recently, and I know. This is how you know you're getting older, you guys. When you hurt your back, but you don't know how. Like, I don't even have a cool story to tell you guys. I can't be like, oh, last week I was surfing and you know how I do it. I went hard. No, I was putting my socks on. Yeah, I went hard. I hurt my back, so I went to go get a massage. And this next part of my story, you probably won't even believe. You're gonna be like, oh, she just made that up for a joke. I promise you, I didn't make this up. I went to go get a massage, and the guy who was giving me my massage fell asleep. I know, you're probably thinking to yourselves right now, like, how is that even possible? I didn't know it was an option either. Apparently, I'm really good at reverse relaxation. I went to get a massage, and I should have known, you guys, it was gonna be weird, because it started off weird. He started by asking me these weird, like, seance type questions, right? He's like, all right, close your eyes, take a deep breath. Now tell me, where are you? Massage envy. Now tell me, what are you? A girl. I don't like this part of the massage. He starts by rubbing my feet, right? We're 15 minutes into the massage. He's rubbing my feet. All of a sudden, he starts to slow down. Next thing you know, he just stopped. Now he's just holding my foot. And at first, I thought he was doing his seance thing again. I was like, oh, okay, he's probably meditating the pain out my foot. But then I could hear his breathing get real deep and slow. And then he did this.
Turned 60 a few months ago, and thank you very much. And I know the young women are in the crowd. They're looking like, wow, you look so good for your age. And what's the skin regimen? You know, semen. Yes. As much as you can. See, every guy with a date right now just looked at the woman and went, I told you. Well, I gotta tell you, so in show business, you're not supposed to talk about your age. But you know what? Fuck that. I'm talking about my age. You know why? Thank you. Because this is 60, people. This is what a 60-year-old woman looks like, okay? This is my real face. These are my real tits. I'm wearing shapewear, though, because I have a muffin top. And I don't want to kill the 12-year-old that's right here in the front row, so... But you know, I remember when a woman turned 60 when I was younger, that was when maybe they got a little nip and tuck, right? Now women are doing this in their 30s. Isn't that fucked up? Yes. And you know what it is? It's this celebrity-driven culture we live in. In fact, I blame the biggest celebrity of all time for this shit. I blame Madonna. She's had work done, people. She's my age, and she's Italian. She should have a full fucking beard by now. I know it's a mixed crowd. I want to see. So where are my people? 50 and up. Clap if you're 50 and up. Yes. Okay, good. Nice. Where are the 30s and 40s? Where are the 20s? Shut the fuck up. You notice something? There's more older people than us. I say we kill them and drink their blood. How old are you, young lady?
22.
God bless you. I have bras older than you, you little bitch. But it's okay. You're adorable. You're adorable. Can I give you advice, though? Okay. If you think your parents fucked you up mentally, wait till genetics come into play. See, I look good on the outside. My insides are falling to shit. My insides look like the end of Avengers Infinity War. All dust. And really what I mean by that is, okay, so all the women know what the Kegel muscle is, correct? Okay, right? Yeah, you're all squeezing it right now, aren't you? Yeah, it's okay. The Kegel muscle is the muscles of the pelvic wall. They keep everything up. And when you have a child, they tell you to do your Kegels, which I did all those years ago. He didn't tell me I had to do them the rest of my life. You know what happens when you turn 60 and you don't do your Kegels? Things start to fall out of your fucking vagina. I found a watch in an old map of LA. And a beta tape of Miami Vice. I don't know what that was doing up there. I just don't know really why that was up there. So beautiful. I'm so jealous. It's perky, you're moist. God. Like the Sahara Desert down there, people. Tumbleweeds go by my pussy. It looks like a spaghetti western, so... But that's not the worst part of aging. Here's the worst part. Every time I sneeze, I pee. Yeah. That's the only time I get wet is when I'm sneezing on myself. My husband wants to get me in the mood. He throws pepper in my face. Enjoy 22. But here's the deal, okay? It sucks when they get older too, right, sir? Have your balls fall again? You know they fall twice, right? They fall when they're 13, bing, adorable. But they fall again at 50, it's like boom. So the day my husband turns 50, I hear him in the bathroom and he's yelling for me, Carole, something's tugging from behind. I walked in, I'm like, honey, you were Swifferying the bathroom floor with your nuts. So you gotta picture this. So his balls are down here. My tits are down there. When we fuck, you could poke an eye out. One time we killed the dog in the neighbor's yard. And just for the young people, old people fuck, so get over it, okay? Right, old people, are we still having sex? Some of you can't raise your hand because you're so tired. I get it, all right. The difference between like young people sex and old people sex is that young people have stamina, so you can go for hours, 4 or 5 hours. Not old people. 4 or 5 minutes, we're done. You do 10 minutes, you could die. You do 20 and it's humid, you're like, I have a cramp. I need a banana. Not your penis, I need a real fucking banana, asshole. A real one. You can't even use oils. You could slip off the bed and break a fucking hip. You can't do that shit. Because you just look better when you're young. So when young people are having sex, they glisten, you know? Rainbows shoot out of their ass. It's, well, Skittles, because they're young. But Well, when old people have sex, it's ugly. Let's just be honest, okay? You're sweating, and the makeup is running, and the pussy farts are happening. That's always embarrassing, isn't it? It's always right before you come, you're like, oh, baby. What was that? Then the penis falls out, you have to put it back in. Right? We do. This is all stuff you're learning, honey. You're learning. We have to put it back in. You can't let the fucking men put it back in, because they're delirious while they're fucking. They don't know what the hell's going on. Their dick falls out like, ah, it's cold out. Put it in somewhere. Don't let him put it back. No, what he says, do not do it. And guys, we will fall for that shit once. You know what I'm talking about? Because it falls out and the guy goes, let me do it. And you're like, all right, honey, wrong one. Wrong one! Now, I gotta tell you, I've been married for almost 40 years, and every anniversary, my husband goes, hey, baby, some tequila? What part of fucking no did you not get there? It is never happening to me. The day my husband gets to do that to me is the day I get to strap on and give it right back to him. That's what I say.
So I'm in the bath, I'm on all fours, and I know it's close because I got that feeling. Ladies, you know that feeling you get when you're like, oh my God, oh, I'm gonna die here. Yeah. Oh, this is where I'm gonna die. Or, at very least, flip the fuck inside out so all the insides become my outsides and everyone's confused. And Susan was onto it too. She came over, well, she put down her flute. She came over and she said, okay, my mama bear. Okay, my lioness. It is time for us to meet your cub. I want you to push into your bottom. Push into your bottom. Now remember, I'm in this bath, completely naked. I turn around and Susan is also completely fucking naked. Push into your bottom. And if you feel the need to poo, I don't want you to worry because I have brought a poop scoop. Now, remember, this bitch is completely naked, and at no point during this entire exercise do I ever remember her coming into that room with any form of fucking toolkit, so I've got no idea where this poop scoop has come from. My body is facing this way, my head turned 180 degrees to face her, and I went, Susan, I don't care if I shit on your face, put some fucking pants on. There are two things they do not tell you when you have your children naturally. The first thing is, when your baby's head comes tearing out of you, it feels like a Johnny Cash song. It is a burning ring of fire. Yeah? Yep. And the second thing is, the only way to describe what the rest of your child coming out of you feels like is... Is anyone pregnant? Hi, babes. Oh my God, hi, babes. Hi. Listen, These are just jokes. I am just telling jokes up here. I'm shooting a fucking special. It's just jokes, seriously. And to be completely honest with you, if you eat a fully organic diet, you'll probably have an orgasm when you have your baby.
I feel like we're kind of getting back to normal, and I can tell we're getting back to normal because I no longer know the names of other states' governors, and I love that. That's so good for me. Like, I remember I was watching the news in 2020, because that's what we did then, and on the news, they were like, there has been an attempted kidnapping of the governor of Michigan, Gretchen Whitmer. And I remember just being like, holy we have a governor named Gretchen, you know? I didn't know that. I felt bad for the governors during the pandemic. I did, because they didn't know they were going to have to do all that, you know? They thought they were running for class president. They were like, we're going to have lunch for free, recess is 3 hours. I really felt bad for them, you know? Like, do you guys remember how excited all the governors were the week when the vaccine came out and we thought everyone was gonna take it? Oh my God. They were so happy. March of 2021, all the governors came out. They were like, get the vaccine. It's your civic duty. And then by May, they were like, get the vaccine. You could win a Honda Civic. And now they're just like, please get boosted. I'll suck your I was doing a show in North Carolina, and all I did was say the word vaccine, and a woman stood up and yelled, no! Just like she didn't like the whole concept. And I tried to just move on, you know, because it's 2023. Every man for himself out here. I don't care, you know, you do you. If you're not my grandpa, whatever. So I just tried to move on with my set, but she would not. And every time I told a joke, at the part where maybe you laugh, she would just go, just over and over again, until finally I got so fed up, I was just like, is that a symptom? And she grabbed her coat, whispered something to the guy next to her, and stormed out. And I had to talk to him, of course. So I was like, hey, buddy, was that your date? And he was like, not anymore. I was like, I know, first dates are hard. And he was like, it was not our first date. So then I did a little more crowd work. I was like, so what do you do? And he was like, I'm an epidemiologist. No, I'm just kidding. He was a dentist, but, you know, how messed up would that have been? Also, her teeth were weird. She's gonna assassinate me one day. I feel like COVID has really ruined conspiracy theories. They used to be fun, you know? Just get a little high with your friends. You're like, I don't think we went to the moon. That's great. No one ever got hurt because they didn't believe in the moon landing. Except for the guy that Buzz Aldrin punched in the face because he didn't believe in the moon landing. This is true. I swear this is true. Some guy went up to Buzz Aldrin and was like, I don't believe in the moon landing, or I'm paraphrasing. And once again paraphrasing, Buzz Aldrin was like, don't you ever talk about the moon like that. And he punched him. Or I don't know, maybe he said, I didn't piss my pants in space for this. And then the cops showed up. And they were like, did he hit you first? And Buzz was like, worse, he was talking about the moon. And then I swear the cops wrote down self-defense.
I don't want it to seem like I'm complaining, because I'm so grateful. You know, tour has been amazing, you know, great people, mediocre money, but it's good, it's good. But the tour, the travel is just beyond me. I have a Jewish body. And you'll only know what that means if you have one. And we don't travel well. So flying has been really hard for me, and I pretty much have exclusively flown Delta, and it's like fine. It's like the best of the worst. It's always something. I don't know, is it just me? Or is it any time you get on a plane now as an adult, like, we're gonna die? I don't remember feeling so afraid as a kid. Maybe it's like, now as an adult I have more to lose. Like, I don't wanna die now. I'm fucking rich and famous. But like, as a kid, who would miss me? You know, Ms. Goldberg? No. But it's always something, you know? I got a million stories. Oh, these walls could talk. They'd tell you about the time I was flying to Kansas City. I just flew to Kansas City, actually, like a month ago. Nice city. Sort of. No, it was nice, it was nice. And you know, I'm flying out of LaGuardia, just sitting on the tarmac for an hour, nobody says anything. It was so frustrating. Flying Delta, delayed an hour, no word from the pilots. They're very non-communicative. I'm sure their wives are thrilled. Sitting there. Someone actually once told me Delta is secretly an acronym for don't ever leave the airport. And I really felt that, you know? No word from the pilot. Finally, about an hour later, the pilot comes on and he's like, hey, and I'm like, Pete? Is that you, honey? He comes on, he's like, we're really sorry about the delay. We're like about to take off. There's just 17 planes taxiing in front of us. And I'm like, okay, but that sounds like a lot. I knew we were gonna be there for another 45 minutes. I got like my magazines out. I took my shoes off, not my socks. I'm not disgusting. And I'm just chilling, and maybe 10 seconds after the announcement, we're in the air. It was weird. Normally, I would just be excited to be like on my way. But something about this whole situation smelled kind of fishy. It was definitely giving me like a hijack vibe, you know? Because not only were we taking off prematurely, like it was bad. And I know I'm a brain dead moron and I can't comment on what a pilot does, but it was not good. Felt like Stevie Wonder was taking us off, okay? And so I was freaking out, but then I was also a little nervous because when they were making the announcement, I remember this like super cute, borderline geriatric man had gotten up and went to the bathroom. And he hadn't come back yet. So we're in this treacherous takeoff, and all I can think about is the man with his penis out in the bathroom bopping around in there like it's the fucking cockpit. And it was just so scary, but I've become such a nervous flyer. So what I've started to do is I'll actually do, it's actually a really good trick. Feel free to take this with you when you go. I'll scan the plane. I'll look at everyone's faces, and I'll read their facial reactions. And if nobody else looks really concerned, it really calms me down. It's like a herd mentality thing. So I look around the plane. People are freaking out. You know you're fucked when people start taking out rosary beads on a plane. So not only am I freaking out, I'm also feeling a little left out because I'm Jewish. We don't get little knickknacks like that, you know? Gentiles got their tchotchkes, their beads, their books, their dance. We got nothing. I literally turned to the lady next to me. She had this like very cute pink Bible, and I'm like, hey, bitch, is that the Old Testament? If so, may I borrow it? Technically, you guys are borrowing it from us, but whatever.